In this video, we will learn how to find out the value of the government expenditure multiplier. The question is, given the ISLM model is C is equal to 100 plus 1 minus T times Y, where C denotes the consumption, T denotes the marginal tax rate, Y denotes the GDP. Investment is equal to 300 minus 0.1 R, where R denotes the rate of interest. That is, investment is a negative function of rate of interest. MD upon P denotes the real money demand. So this is the real money demand, which is equal to 500 plus 0.3y minus 0.3r. That is, demand for money is the positive function of income and negative function of the rate of interest. If the marginal tax rate is 10% and real money supply is 1000, we need to find out the value of the government expenditure multiplier. Okay, now since we have the ISLM model, we know that at equilibrium what happens, IS should be equal to the LM. That means for simultaneous equilibrium, investment savings should be equal to the LM equation. That is, goods market and money market should be in equilibrium simultaneously. So first we solve for LM, that is money market. Okay, so we know that in case of LM what happens, money market is in equilibrium when demand for money is equal to the supply of money. Supply for money, demand for money is being given us as this very function, that is 500 plus 0.3y minus 0.3r should be equal to the supply of money, which is 1000. That is being given to us. What will we do here? We will solve this equation for rate of interest. Transpose, we get 0.3y will be equal to 500 minus 1000 is minus 500, or I can write it as 0.3y minus 500. If I divide both sides by 0.3, we will get, rather we have 0.3r here because I have transposed this 0.3r. So 0.3r is equal to, that is, I will save the space, dividing both sides by 0.3, I will get r will be equal to y minus 500 upon 0.3. This will be the rate of, rather our what we call the LM equation. And I will not go into the detail what is meant by LM equation. It shows us different combinations of rate of interest and level of GDP where money market is in equilibrium. Okay, so taking theory apart, we will solve the numerical. Now we need to find out the goods market equilibrium. So in case of goods market equilibrium, which is to find out the IS equation, we know that our total income should be equal to the total demand or total expenditure, and Y should be equal to, so we have the consumption expenditure plus we have the investment expenditure and we have also the government expenditure. So our Y should be equal to, consumption function is being given us as 100 plus 1 minus the value of T is 10%, which can be written as 0.1 times Y, plus investment function is being given us as 300 minus 0.1 or plus we have the government spending. So let us further solve. So Y will be equal to 100 plus 1 minus 0.1 is 0.9, so we will get 0.9 y plus 300 minus 0.1, the value of r is this, y minus 500 divided by 0.3 plus we have the government expenditure as G. solving further, we will get, we have 100 plus 300, which is 400. So we have, or let us further solve it. So we have y is equal to 100 plus 300, which is 400, plus 0.9 y. Then we have minus 0.1 y. Minus into minus is plus. Then we have 0.1 into 500 divided by 0.3 plus the government expenditure. Okay, so we have 0.9 y minus 0.1 y. So we have 0.8 y. So we will get y is equal to 400 plus 0.8 y plus this stuff 0.1 times 500 divided by 0.3 plus g. Transpose it here, it gets subtracted. So y will be, y minus 0.8 y is equal to 400 let me see if I have done it correctly. Actually we have 5,000 here. 0.1 is equal to 500. Okay, I have written it like this. So we have 400, but it should be 400. So let me see if I have done any mistake. We have minus r here. Okay, so minus 0.1. So here it is minus, sorry. So here we have minus 0. Here we have minus 0.1 times 500. You can solve it, but I don't have the calculator here. That's why I am taking it as it is. So y minus 0.8 y is 0.2 y is equal to this stuff 400 minus 0.1 times 500 divided by 0.3 plus the government expenditure. Dividing both sides by 0.2, so we get y is equal to 400 minus 0.1 times 500 divided by 0.3 plus g, and we divided by 0.2. Okay, now what is government expenditure multiplier? So government expenditure multiplier is the change in the income due to the change in the government expenditure. That is the derivative of this function partially with respect to g. Okay, so derivative of constant is 0. The derivative, it is also here constant, it is derivative is 0. Derivative of g is 1. So we are left with 1 upon 0.2, which is equal to 1 upon 2 upon 10, which is equal to 10 upon 2, which gives us 5 as the government expenditure multiplier. Okay, so I hope I make myself clear in this video. Thank you.